Hello again, welcome back to one of my other videos of cake. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys this chocolate pound cake. It is so good, so easy to make, and easy to put together. So if you guys are ready, let's get started. First things first, so you do want to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Let's get started with the ingredients. Ingredients: 4 eggs, large, room temperature. All ingredients should be at room temperature. A third of a cup or 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of sugar, 2 sachets of cocoa powder or 14 grams, and 1 sachet of baking powder, 1 sachet of sugar vanilla, half teaspoon of salt, and over 1.5 cup of flour, which is 200 grams. Actually, the ingredients will be down in the description box below in cups and grams. So we're starting with all the wet ingredients. And the egg, the sugar, and the oil plus the sugar vanilla, or you can also use extract, the vanilla extract. So we're gonna mix this for about a minute until it's well combined. So now I'm gonna sieve the dry ingredients, which is 1.5 cup of flour, which is 200 grams, and 1 sachet of baking powder, which is 2 teaspoon, 8 grams, and I'll add the 2 sachets of cocoa powder. Unsweetened cocoa powder is the star of the recipe because actually it's already unsweetened and actually already added sugar, and you do want to use baking cocoa powder and not the hot chocolate one, about 14 grams, which is over 1 tablespoon, or 1.5 tablespoons. So we're gonna sieve this. Cocoa powder gets really lumpy sometimes, so I'm just gonna push through with a spoon and leave the rest. Now I am just going to stir everything together, mix together just with a normal whisk. This recipe is so easy because it's easy to put together. You do not need any hard work in it. You don't need any special gadgets or electric beaters. So I'm just gonna mix it, make sure we don't have any lumps over there. And there we go, our batter is ready. So now what we're gonna do is just to take a spatula just to scrape the bowls in case there's a little bit of flour at the bottom. Just scrape it and the batter it is ready. Well, our batter is so glossy and shiny now. I have greased my pan. I'll leave the measurement down description box below. All the measurements of the pan and also the ingredients like I said. So I just greased it with oil and coated with flour. Just go ahead directly and pour the batter in. Just make sure you get everything, every single bit of that chocolate. So I'll just give it a quick tap like to get rid of those air bubbles and jiggle it a little bit, and let's bake it. So I just set my oven to 170 Celsius because my oven gets really too hot. So I'm just gonna put it in the wire rack, center wire rack, and let it bake for over 50 minutes. After my cake is cool, so I'm just gonna after my bake is baked, so I'm just gonna let it cool in my counter for 10 minutes. Like you see, it's like the crack is really common for this type of cakes because you're pound cake, and obviously we do want that signature crack represents it. Okay, now I'm just gonna use a knife to help it out a little to get from the sides. It would be easier to flip and hit it a little bit in the counter or in the work surface. I'll use my special loaf plate. So I just use chocolate hazelnut spread, like we normally spread on bread, just to use it on top. You could use any type of frosting you prefer, desire, maybe buttercream or just chocolate fudge. Anyone you prefer, it is great. So just a little bit of covering that crack at the top, or just for a little bit of, let's say, sweetness. So now, to enjoy it more, I'm just gonna let it sit maybe in the fridge, like get cool, and the chocolate maybe holds up a little. So I'm just gonna cut through and show you how how the inside looks and how moist the cake is. I hope you all enjoy this recipe and do try it for this weekend or anytime around the afternoon. It's it's like great. And if you did like this video, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell. And thank you all for watching. I do really appreciate it. And give the video a big thumbs up and bye.